I recently moved into my dream home, a cozy little craftsman-style bungalow on a half-acre lot, tucked away in a quiet cul-de-sac just outside of a city in the southeast. The neighborhood is clean, friendly, and mature. Tall oaks, winding sidewalks, and best of all, no mandatory HOA. That was a huge selling point for me. I didn't want anyone telling me what color my shutters could be or how tall my grass could grow. I like my solar panels, my native wildflower garden, and the small hand-built shed I use as a woodworking studio. But apparently, not everyone shared that sentiment. Enter Karen. Karen lives 3 houses down. 50-something, cropped silver tennis match, even though she's never actually been seen holding a racket. About a week after I moved in, Karen came strutting up my driveway holding a clipboard like she was doing a census. "Hi there. I'm Karen, president of the River Point Neighborhood Beautification Association," she chirped. "We're just dropping off new member packets. I'll need your signature on this form and the $200 enrollment fee by Friday." I blinked. Enrollment fee? Oh yes, we're technically a voluntary HOA, but we strongly encourage participation. Nearly everyone has joined. I glanced over the pamphlet. It had rules about approved fencing materials, trash bin visibility, lawn gnome limits, and even garage door colors. I smiled politely. "Thanks, but I'm not interested in joining. It's not mandatory, right?" Karen's expression turned cold. "Well, no, technically, but not joining would send the wrong message. We like to keep things consistent." I reiterated that I'd be opting out. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. Within 2 weeks, I started getting letters, not official ones, mind you, just passive-aggressive notes taped to my mailbox or shoved into my screen door. "Please mow your lawn more frequently. We maintain a neighborhood standard." Reminder: unpainted sheds lower property values. Decorative flags must be seasonally appropriate. No more science is real banners. I ignored them. Then the real kicker came. One afternoon, I got home from work to find a bright orange violation sticker on my front window. In giant block letters, "This property is in non-compliance with community standards. Correct immediately or face escalation." It looked official until you read the fine print and saw it was from Karen's Beautification Association, which has zero legal authority. I decided it was time to put a stop to this nonsense. Step 1. I called the county zoning office and confirmed in writing that my neighborhood had no legal HOA and no binding covenants on my property. My house had never opted in, and I was under no obligation to follow anyone's neighborhood rules. Step 2. I sent Karen a certified letter with a copy of the zoning documents, a cease and desist notice for harassment, and a firm reminder that unauthorized signage and tampering with property could lead to legal action. Step 3. I filed a complaint with the USPS inspector. Tampering with someone's mailbox, including placing unapproved notices, is a federal offense. That got their attention. But Karen? Oh, she wasn't done. She actually tried to hold a neighborhood meeting where she proposed mandatory participation moving forward, targeting me specifically by calling my solar panels an eyesore, my shed illegal, and my presence disruptive. Bad move, Karen. What she didn't know is that I had already made friends with a few longtime residents, including a retired attorney and a woman who had lived here since the neighborhood was built in the 70s. They showed up at the meeting too, and they were not amused. The attorney stood up and politely reminded everyone that the neighborhood's original charter never included a binding HOA, and any attempt to force one now would require unanimous consent, something they'd never get. The longtime resident chimed in and added, "Karen, you've been harassing people since you got here. If anyone's disrupting the neighborhood, it's you." I just sat back and sipped my lemonade. The vote failed spectacularly. Only 3 people, Karen, her husband, and someone who left early, supported it. Aftermath? Karen was asked to step down as president of the Beautification Association. Several residents sent me apology notes. The fake violations stopped. And now, I get to enjoy my yard, my shed, and my solar panels in peace. with zero dues and zero Karens telling me what kind of mailbox I need.